One more time for the greatest team in America.
We had won 6 national championships at the FCS level, as you know, but to really take Georgia Southern football, and from my perspective, to be able to take the university and put it on that national stage, we knew we were going to have to get that national exposure that only Division I FBS football could bring. To get that reputation out of the borders of Georgia and beyond, it was going to require Thursday night ESPN football TV, and it just was. And so I appreciated early on that we're really going to take the university to the heights we needed to take it. We needed a vehicle like Division I FBS football to help do that. We made a change in the athletic director, brought Tom Kleinlein on, who I was really impressed with Tom's background and his motivation and drive. We just got great support and decided we need to make the jump and made that move to FBS because it was incredibly exciting.
Now that we've left 1AA and we are in the bowl games, I think it draws a new excitement that we've struggled the whole season, good or bad, but we've made it to a bowl, and it's just kind of a good thing for our fans and our players to get one more time to have a good time and to play some football.
We go from the playoffs that we all enjoyed, one and done, to just being one, right? And then having the bowl experience. It may not have been the Orange Bowl and what you see on TV, but it was a big deal to us, right? Even as a broadcaster, so I can imagine what it was to the players. And then to win the game, because you're facing a team that's been established in another conference for many, many years, and we had just moved up. And so you play with a little chip on your shoulder still. The runs try harder, try to always keep that.
Obviously not having Coach Fritz there was unfortunate, but you understand the business side of things too. But all those coaches stayed when they didn't have to and coached, and you know, we were very, very prepared. Eagle Nation showing up, the crowd there, you know, I don't know what we outnumbered Bowling Green crowd-wise, but a lot to a little.
He turned into an all-conference performer. Back to the option again. Ellison cuts it back up on the quarterback keeper. He's got another first down. Chunks of yardage in the running game for Georgia Southern for Ellison to start this game. Ellison will cut it back up again, and he takes it to the 5, and a bump, dives for the pylon, and no signal. They'll say he's out just inside the 1. First touch and a pitch to Ramsby. He's in. First bowl, first possession, first touchdown for Georgia Southern in the FBS postseason. It's L.A. Ramsby who takes it in.
You know, the block PAT for me was special, kind of the last, you know, big play of my career, kind of the stamp on my career, so to speak.
For the extra point, and it's blocked by Georgia Southern. Chance for a scoop and score. Picked up by Matt Dobson. He's got the sideline and a cowboy. Are we having fun yet? 2 the other way. A 95-yard return. Darius White blocked it. Matt Dobson scooped it up.
The weather, and it seemed like every time the weather got worse, we played better and our fans got more into it. A lot of people, when weather gets like that, they get up and leave, and our fan base just loved it even more. They're so passionate about football, and they made it so fun.
4th and 5, pressure coming. Ellison able to escape. Now he steps and throws. Launches it deep. End zone. Touchdown. Monte Crockett on 4th and 5. A 31-yard heave. Breida and Fields in the backfield. Upshaw straight ahead. Fabian Upshaw, world-class speed. And the foot race belongs to the quarterback. 80-yard sprint. Unselfish football. Upshaw with the pitch to Breida. He's got room. Touchdown, Matt Breida. Here he is, the man of the moment, Fabian Upshaw. He's got the angle and the speed, and he's in again. 42-yard run for a touchdown run of the night. And Andre's buying lottery tickets later.
You talk about Georgia Southern's got so much tradition, so much history, and being able to be a part of a first for a program like Georgia Southern is so special. Georgia Southern's got 6 national championships, all these conference championships. They've got, players of the year, all these different accomplishments, and being able to be a part of that first bowl win is so special and something they can never take away from us.
It meant a lot getting to that point, but we knew the job wasn't done. Like, yeah, we in the bowl game, but let's go get 10. So we were stressing all week, the whole time we practicing and everything like that. Like, the season is not complete until we get our 10th win. We lost 10 last year, let's go win 10 this year. And so everybody was locked in, everybody was focused. Like, we just back against the wall last year. Everybody doubting us, everybody saying we can't do this, we can't do that. Well, let's flip the script. Like, let's do what they said we wasn't gonna do. And so everybody locked in that whole week. And we had fun, but the game came, the lights came on, we were ready.
Out of the shotgun with 2 backs, Richardson tight right, they need a yard. Wirtz pulls from Fields, open up the middle, Wirtz stumbles, still has it, 20, spins free, 10, Wirtz 5, wings up, Eagle Nation, touchdown, Georgia Southern! They needed 1, they got 26, Shai Wirtz.
And that play right there was crazy, to be real. Like, when the spin move, I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was just instant. I ain't set him up. Man, I just seen him coming. I just, no, I got to scope. So, like, that's probably one of my, plays that's up there, top 10 favorites. But yeah, that spin move, it was complete reaction. Like, I ain't planning that. It just happened.
Eastern Michigan was a very sneaky team. They didn't have that great of a record, but they were sneaky good. They had a lot of good talent on their end. And I feel like they schemed us up pretty well, but we were prepared enough to do what we needed to do to win.
Wirtz flips it out to Kennedy, and Kennedy off to the races. Inside the 30, Wesley Kennedy with a burst down inside the 10.
Second and goal for the 5. Wirtz on the lead right. He adds Fields. Wirtz was able to hold him in. What a job by Wirtz. He's 6 inside the pylon. Wings up, Eagle Nation. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
There's a pass, and they found it to Arthur Jackson. The third on the seam. He gets free, and Arthur Jackson is going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Takes. Looking, end zone, back line, it is caught. And it's Arthur Jackson for the touchdown. Arthur Jackson does it again.
In the Camellia Bowl, things were not looking good. We had fought a good fight, but somehow in the end, we were making a pitch for the thing, and then Shai gets the first down, and you felt like we were going to get it.
Everybody knew what time it was. Like, okay, we got to score to win. Like, let's just keep doing what we've been doing the whole game. We don't got to change nothing. We don't got to rush because we got plenty of time left to score, so we don't really got to get in on too many offense. Let's do what we do, and let's just go score.
Well, that last play was a sit-down route trying to get it closer. Now you need 10 yards, and EMU's going to be coming after Wirtz. Well, now they back up and rush 3. 4th and 10, Georgia Southern, and it's 41. Wirtz pumps, he runs, 45, 50, first down, still going, 45 to the 40, breaks it down to the 32 and the 30. Holy mackerel! Shai Wirtz runs 29 yards to move the chains on 4th and 10.
Oh, my.
Where in the name of Clinton, South Carolina did that come from?
When Shai had his scramble, I was just on the edge of my seat, watching. And then once he got it, I was like, oh my gosh, guys, we might pull this thing off.
I wish I had scored. But, hey, I think about it like this too, though. I think about if I had scored, then I would have gave them time to their quarterback, because they had a good quarterback. You feel me? They had a good quarterback too, so I would have given him some time to get in there and do his thing. But it all worked out for the best.
So the play, it was either me and him, me or him. And so, of course, I had the option route, and I pretty much just ran my route based off the linebacker's leverage. So I ended up pulling the linebacker out because I knew he was going to throw the ball to me, or he was just going to take off and run. But I knew I was one of the last reads. But so he ended up I ended up pulling the linebacker out the box, and then he ended up scrambling and getting a chunk of yardage, and that actually helped us, a couple runs there, and then helped us set up T-Baz. And when I'm running out the field, like, all right, T-Baz, you got it.
Letting T-Baz go out there. I've known T-Baz for a very long time, growing up an hour away from each other, and just knowing his confidence in himself. I kind of was just like, okay. I just remember in my head saying, all right, I know you hype yourself up so much. This is the time for you to show it, T-Baz.
Ball is on the near hash. It is a 40-yard kick. We've said it a lot. We'll say it again. Langan to snap it. Bowerly to hold it. This to win the Raycom Media Camellia Bowl. 3 ticks left. Snap and hold. Bass swings on the way. It's gone! It is well with my soul in Montgomery. Georgia Southern wins the Raycom Media Camellia Bowl. 23-21. Eagle Nation, you fought. You've earned it. You deserve this one. What a win! Make more room in the trophy case. Hardware is coming back to Statesboro.
It was teed up perfectly, no pun intended, for Bass to come in and drill it between the uprights. He knew it. He knew it before he even kicked the ball. I think he already took his helmet off and was running around the field before he even kicked it. He knew it.
And it's T-Baz though, like, come on, man. Everybody knows what's up with T-Baz. Like, see what he's doing now, like, that's easy.
T-Baz, they'll call him Money Baz for nothing. He's like, he's literally not fazed by no type of pressure. Then seeing him kick the field goal, he just turned to a whole different person. I'm talking about he running all over the place, throwing his helmet on. I'm like, oh yeah, we in there. So it was definitely exciting seeing his little butt running around.
And then all I remember is just sprinting. As soon as I saw him put their hands out, I just remember sprinting on the field. That's all. I kind of like blacked out. That's all I could remember. And then next thing I know, I have a hat in my hand and we're holding the trophy.
Bro, I was so filled with emotion. I just started crying. Like, I ain't rushed the field. Like, obviously I went on the field like after, but I ain't rushed the field. I was just crying. Like, man, folks don't know what we have been through like a year before.
I feel like we really made a statement after going 2-10. A lot of people doubted us. A lot of people didn't want to really support us a lot that year. And just being able to have that last little field goal to win the game just made it a little bit more sweet. Like, just sending those seniors out the correct way and, ending such a beautiful season after having such a terrible season is like no better feeling. Being able to be in the record books at Georgia Southern from, 10 wins in the FBS season to leading the turnover battle. The Camellia Bowl was definitely a fun time. It was very stressful, but it was a fun time.
That was nuts because every game you wonder if you're actually going to play. You're being tested all the time. You're wondering, are you going to even have an offensive line this week? Do you have a quarterback? Everybody taking the precautions, the mask, of course, the being stuck on a bus, wondering who's going to get COVID because you're on a bus. Getting through that season, being one of 2 teams, I think, to actually go play a complete schedule was crazy. Then to go to New Orleans, we just capped it off for us, right? We were able to get the wins, get enough to be bowl eligible, go to New Orleans to play. You're playing a La Tech team who you've heard about a good bit.
Coach Sloan showed us the video of the Conference USA, I guess president maybe, or maybe one of the 80s at one of the other schools were saying how Sunbelt should be, nobody wants to come to the Sunbelt, everybody wants to go to the USA Conference because apparently we aren't that good. So that pretty much fired us up a good bit. And going out there with a little chip on our shoulders, thinking they're better than us. We're Georgia Southern. We're hard-nosed. We work hard for what we want.
Came ready to play. Fans showed up to the game that could, right? Because you still had to wear the mask. But after a frustrating year of wondering every week if you're going to play or not, and then think about those players that practiced all week, still didn't know if they were going to play a game because it could be called off at any moment.
We went through a lot to get there, and I'm glad our kids got a chance to experience it, even with the, very limited access to some things. Playing through that COVID year, not missing a game, and our kids had to really stay focused on not just on the field, but off the field. And so very proud of them, and that was a great way to end the season.
Play football here at the Superdome with Georgia Southern receiving the kick. And that's Caleb Hood, who's going to stay on his feet. And a good return for Caleb Hood, who takes it past the 30-yard line.
Wirtz at the 5, ready for the gun snap. Langmeyer sends it to him. Here comes Shy. Block from Cam Brown. Tissues his way back inside. Wings up, Eagle Nation. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Wirtz had just enough low gravity to plow his way home. Twins left on 1st and 10. La Tech of the Georgia Southern 17. Across the middle, intercepted. Justin Birdsong picked it off. Far side numbers to the 20 and out of bounds in a La Tech's bench. Ryder motions right, snap to Allen. Play fake on her. Eagles bring 4. Allen looking down the middle. It is intercepted again. It's Derek Canteen. His 6th of the year, took it right at the goal line. Racing out to the far side numbers, and he is shoved out of bounds at the 10. Derek Canteen has just tied a school record with his 6th interception of the season.
Guys played hard on defense again that night. I think we had maybe 3 or 4 picks that actually put us in the league to lead the nation that year in interceptions. I mean, I was proud of them that night. I mean, it was a great way to end the year, great way.
We came to play. Obviously, they did not in that particular game. They were a better team than what they showed. We happened to have everybody. Quarterback played amazing that game. The whole team did, really.
1st and 10, middle of the hashes at the 35. 4-man front for La Tech. Play fake to Logan Wright. Works the setup. He's throwing deep. Georgia Southern has a man wide open. Caught at the 20. Wings up, Eagle Nation. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Caleb Hood, 65 yards all the way to Bourbon Street. Allen holds the ball out. Play fake. Allen pumps, now throwing to the left slot. Was that picked again? Yes, it was. Anthony Wilson's been close so many times this year. He finally has his first career interception. Twins right out of the gun. 1st and 10. Wirtz allows the option to set up upfield 30. 25 Wirtz, 20. Back to the center. 10, 5. It's his 3rd touchdown of the first half. Wings up, Eagle Nation. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. 37-yard rushing touchdown for Shy Wirtz. I think he's fine. Run, pass, and run again. Shy certainly is not in what could be his final game. To the goal line. Wirtz running straight ahead, reaches out, wings up, Eagle Nation. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. 4 combined touchdowns in the game for Shy Wirtz. He has just tied a career high with his 3rd rushing score. 27-3 Eagles with 5:54 left in the 3rd. If it's the final act, what a way to close the curtain for Shy Wirtz.
I kind of knew that was going to be the last one there. Just how things was playing out. So regardless of how I felt, I knew I needed to play in that game. And just to be able to go out there and have the performance I did, he was kind of like the cherry on top.
3rd and 14 out of the gun, trips left, head in, quarterback throwing across the middle, picked off again. Georgia Southern's 4th of the game, it's Birdsong's 2nd. Midfield, left hash, 45, dives ahead. 2nd pick of the game for Justin Birdsong, and the 4th of the afternoon for the blue and white. They lead the country in interceptions. They lead the country in turnovers forced. Snap to Shy, gives to Green. He's got 6. Straight ahead. Wings up, Eagle Nation. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. That locks it up. 38-3 the score. Let's hope it stays that way. 4 wides out of the shotgun. J.D. Head takes the snap. Eagles bringing 6. Head looking, caught at the 5. But short of the end zone, Treon Pace made the stop inside the 5, and it is well with my soul here in New Orleans. That was as dominant as it could be. The Eagle defense keeps La Tech out of the end zone, and they end a year's worth of heartache after having to endure what was against Liberty last year at the Cure Bowl, App State from 10 days ago. They just wallop Louisiana Tech out of Conference USA 38-3.
I feel like that game went by so fast, and looking up and obviously celebrating and seeing some of the seniors, just what they've been through and knowing the work it took to put in to get to that point, to play 12 games, which positioned us to be in a bowl game. With student athletes, and that time obviously the coaching staff's changed with the coaching staff, and obviously the staff did a great job getting us through the pandemic to play 12 games. And so a lot of it was going back to the student athlete experience and being really glad they got to go on a winning note, but also during the pandemic they got to play in a bowl game, and a lot of people didn't get a chance to do that, and so really proud. And so to me it was a culmination of a lot of planning, a lot of execution to get to that point, and obviously had the seniors go out in a good note.
Would Irk be proud that we moved up? Absolutely he would. I think he would have just been happy if he could have saw it. To make the transition from 85, 86, 89, 90, 99, 2000, then from 1AA to 1A, if you want to say it that way, to participating in bowl games. It's been a fun ride, every bit of it. And the days ain't over yet. There's still more to come.